Let's get it.
Pimpin'.
It's in your blood.
It's in my blood, and you will never be that.
Why?
Because you was born, all the people in your family were assistant pimps. Pimpin'.
It's in your blood.
It's in my blood, and you will never be that.
Why?
Because you was born, all the people in your family were assistant pimps.
One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We in the building. Look, I want to do this Kendra G thing live, and get it like that. So we have another BW, and you know she went through some stuff with a dude. And this what happen when you chase these alphas. You're chasing a dream dude that don't exist. Then the dude hits you up. You like, ooh, I'm that bitch. You know, it don't work like that. Let's get it.
It's so horrible. What happened? It's a man preying on women from your show.
It's a man preying on women from your show. It's a man preying on women from your show. Ma'am, you can't meet men in your regular day life. You going on shows, you're putting yourself in harm's way. Let's get it.
Yes, and it's so horrible. What happened? It's a man preying on women from your show. He's a man was he on my show? He's contacting women who comes on your show. Okay. And he's preying on them. And I just so happen to be one of his victims. So tell me what he did. Okay. He lied about, from the time I talked to him to the time I found out the truth, he lied. Like, he lied.
Ma'am, you're talking about lies. But then again, you're going to speak like you're a smart person. How did you get caught up in the lie? Chasing some man that you know is out of your league, out of your class. And look, you may be a great person, but you don't want to deal with regular brothers like us. You want something that you think, you deserve.
About everything. The story's so long. I've been emailing you, trying to tell you the story. I got the police involved.
Whoa.
To the time I found out the truth, he lied. Like, he lied about everything. The story's so long. I've been emailing you, trying to tell you the story. I got the police involved.
Ma'am, maybe you need to worry about what's really going on instead of coming out telling. But like I always tell you guys, they're looking to come mess up your eggplant action somewhere else, which never happens. But for the most part, that eggplant did her in, and she want to make sure nobody gets that eggplant because it's dangerous. Let's go.
Wait, so start from the top. Okay. So first, when did you come on my show? April. Of this year? Yes, I will have to go back and see. Okay, so April, so this happened within the last 3 months or so? Yes. The situation just evolved. I just found out he was lying about everything recent. This is so it's very complicated. Wait, what's your name again, honey? Truck Lady T. Okay, but let's just start from the top.
Truck Lady T. You believe that? See, this is where the problem comes in at. This is the BW problem. You believe that your finances should put you in a tier that you don't belong in. Dealing with the regular guys would have you in a good position where you're on a pedestal. That you're the breadwinner.
We can make sure we follow on the story. So you come on the show, and then did he DM you? He sent me a DM. At first, I wasn't a highlight, but I still got people sending me messages. So So one day I was working and I responded.
Ma'am, you want it to be a highlight. Ma'am, how far have we come? You want to be a highlight on Kendra G Show so various eggplants from around the country and around the world that you can entertain.
He sent me a DM. At first I wasn't a highlight, but I still got people sending me messages. So one day I was working and I responded to his messages. And then I gave him a phone number or whatever, but it wasn't my phone number. It was the app number. So we started talking. We was talking every day. Now, based off the information that he gave me, I'm like, okay, this man seemed like he's a nice individual.
Right.
And we met up in Miami based off of the things he was telling me or whatever. But it comes to find out everything this man told me.
Well, what did he tell you, Truckman?
No. That's the wrong question. The question is, y'all met up in Miami. How did that come about? See, because what we're witnessing here and what you're often going to witness is a scenario where the gladiator BWs who would never submit to a man pay for everything. I want to know how they got to Miami. Let's get to that.
He was telling me or whatever. But it comes to find out everything this man told me.
Well, what did he tell you, Truckman?
He told me he's a lawyer for Young Thug. He's a lawyer at all. He told me he had 5 siblings. He told me that he had like Airbnb businesses. He had a restaurant. He told me anything that you could think of, this man told me.
And you believed it all?
No, I believe sort of down the line, I started getting skeptical because
we're not doing that disagreeable, yo. But what we doing here with this forehead, yo, it's a scenario where, ma'am, you're average at best. You understand? But you're chasing the alpha male, thinking you deserve more because her name is Truck Lady T. So you earning good. I'm highly aware of that. I'm definitely with what's going on as far as the brother getting her to do what she got to do. They met in Miami, from what she said. Now, there's plenty details on how and why that happened.
Anytime I would say somebody's name, he like, oh, I know them.
Hold on.
Based off the information that he gave me, I'm like, okay, this man seems like he's a nice individual. And we met up in Miami based off of the things he was telling me or whatever. But it comes to find out everything this man told me.
Well, what did he tell you, Truckman?
He told me
Don't do that, man. Any woman with a CDL requires a beta. I agree. I've been having conflicting thoughts all day today. You know what I mean? Because, as Prince Simp, am I going to shit on the betas? I think I get to do that now as Prince Simp. I get to shit on the betas a little bit. See, because I had this whole thing correct, just that people couldn't understand where I was coming from when I told y'all Deontay Wilder was a beta simp. Nobody could understand what I was saying. I told you Deontay Wilder's a beta simp. Now the story come out, I don't got the channel no more. See, that was my golden goose right there. See what I'm saying? In this internet game, you get a golden goose in your niche or your niche. You get that golden goose, man. I forecast Deontay Wilder, man, because brothers don't understand what a real beta is. Let's get to it.
The things he was telling me or whatever. But it comes to find out everything this man told me.
Well, what did he tell you, Truckman?
He told me he's a lawyer for Young Thug. He's a lawyer.
Hold on. She met a man on Kendra G. Her forehead is crazy. She got a CDL license. No man, because she a stingy bitch. Met a man from Kendra G down in Miami. And he told her he was Young Thug lawyer. I mean, come on, family. Come on. When I tell you brothers that you brothers be letting bitches off the hook, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Peace, the real talk single fathers. Yo, peace, King. I'm glad to have you here. We go like I want to do this game live so brothers can understand what's going on. This is my man Disagreeable. He got a channel too. You know, anytime you want to get your workout on and get your nutrition right and things of that nature and deal with what we dealing with over here, go subscribe to Disagreeable. But anyway, real talk, single fathers. Listen, the woman went to Kendra G. Matter of fact, let's do this.
Based off the information that he gave me, I'm like, okay, this man seems like he's a nice individual. And we met up in Miami based off of the things he was telling me or whatever. But it comes to find out everything this man told me.
What did he tell you, Truck?
He told me he's a lawyer for Young Thug. He's a lawyer at all.
He met the bitch on Kendra G. She says, he said, I'm a lawyer for Young Thug. You like that? She was like, oh, really? I got me a lawyer. I told y'all I could get me an alpha male. You bitches thought it wasn't possible. You bitches thought because I got a forehead like this and I got a big mouth like that and I drive trucks and I fuck, you think I can't get an alpha male. So she's the nigga say, yo, I'm a lawyer for Young Thug. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Told me he had 5 siblings. He told me that he had like Airbnb businesses. He had a restaurant. He told me,
ma'am. Yo, this is what I'm saying. Let me get to this comment. Respect this brother. Yo, good looking out, brother. Understand what we saying here, real talk. So that means you're YSL. Yet, she don't care. This nigga, see, this is what I'm saying. You definitely in the right place, real talk, single fathers. You're a horrible dude. I rock with horrible niggas such as yourself. Yeah. So I got 2 niggas that's disrespecting the black queen's forehead. I don't like it, but I fucks with niggas like that. That's crazy. Nigga says she can see the future with that forehead, but she can't see herself with a real man. This is how you get girls. You gotta lie at 100 miles an hour. I'm with you. But my thing, more importantly, is whether you lie or you don't, niggas is letting them off the hook. Niggas is not even pressing them. And I'm being light, until, I go wave my hand around the bitch face. You sleep?
That you could think of, this man told me.
And you believed it all?
No, I believe okay.
Hold on, let's get that back real quick.
He told me he had 5 siblings. He told me that he had like Airbnb businesses. He had a restaurant. He told me anything that you could think of, this man told me.
And you believed it all?
No, I believe okay, sort of down the line, I started getting skeptical because
ma'am. They just asked you, did you believe it all? So we know we dealing with a lying, not want to be forthright person. See, we're not going to just gloss over that. But like I say, in real life, you got to just sit there and let them lie.
Name, he like, oh, I know them. I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, why is it every time I say somebody's name, you know them? And you throwing out big names. So it's like, I know people, but I'm not going to tell you who the hell I know because it's irrelevant. Why are you telling me this? So he started throwing out names. Now, before I started speculating that he was lying, He gave me a ring.
What kind of ring?
An engagement ring.
He proposed to you?
Yes.
And you said yes?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about right there, fam. These are the BWs that I say you brothers are letting off the hook. Not all, but brothers that, sitting around not getting no box, y'all just letting everyday people off the hook with guap. You know what I mean? Now he done went and gave and dumb. He done went and gave her Yo, homie. Single fathers. It ain't the point that he gave her a ring. It's the point that the bitch accepted it. So desperate for an alpha male, thinking that they deserve it. You see what I'm saying? So desperate for an alpha. That's what we're looking at. It ain't the point of the ring. That man know he got a dummy on the line. This bitch is crazy.
He gave me a ring.
What kind of ring?
An engagement ring.
He proposed to you?
Yes.
And you said yes?
Yeah.
Why did you say yes if you haven't known this man more than 3 months?
No, because the way that I've always imagined it, it's like, okay, I want to be married, I want to have kids, and I don't really have a time frame on it, so it's like, I don't have a problem.
But wait a minute. You just told me that you didn't
this was after.
Ma'am, you confusing all of us. We gonna have to play it back. But let me give you guys a rundown where we're at so far. And I'm gonna have to do this again because this is crazy. Now, where we're at so far, a woman went on Kendra G because she ain't got no man. All right, and she won't submit to whoever she knows. She met a man from Kendra G, okay? They met somehow in Miami because she got money like that. She thought he was an alpha male. He told her he was a lawyer for YSL and other people. She was like, oh, okay. Then he gave her engagement ring. Listen, you're just as confused as I am, brother.
And I don't really have a time frame on it, so it's like, I don't have a problem.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. She asked her, why did you accept the engagement ring? This is what you get when you get a Gladiator BW over 38. Listen to this shit.
I want to be married, I want to have kids, and I don't really have a time frame on it, so it's like, I don't have a problem.
Wait a minute.
Ma'am, you met a man off Kendra G. He gave you an engagement ring in about 3 weeks. You said the reason why was because, look, I want to be married and I want to have kids. There's no time frame on it. I got me a lawyer from YSL. I told y'all I could get an alpha male. This old lady want to have kids. Yo, bro. We don't make this stuff up. We just like, yo, I just be trying to tell y'all niggas, like, listen, I gotta be careful when I speak sometimes. But listen, you're letting folks with bread off the hook. You know what I mean? I don't appreciate that. You niggas are crazy. They got bread and forehead. Why is she dressed like a 40-year-old struggle diva? She needs to put a better shirt on with actual buttons. Well, if you're making my point is, why do brothers let them off the hook? If that's inviting, that means you're invited. Now, see, I can't just tell brothers to go do anything because I want to have a little more structure about this. You can't just do anything you want to do. See, single fathers, this woman has a CDL. She is not dirty. Look like she got an Apple Watch. Got a big truck. Look at that truck. That truck bigger than her forehead, so you know that truck is big. That truck bigger than her forehead, B. So she got a big truck, big house, Apple Watch. She's a boss. CDL.
You didn't this was after. This all this. When did he propose? Because you came on the show in April, and now we're in June. So when did he propose? I would say like
horrible, man.
I would say like 3 weeks ago. So 3 weeks ago, he got on one knee and asked you to be his wife. Yeah. So and how many times had you seen him in person before 3 weeks ago? But like 4 times, and I was.
That's what we talking about, family. Stay with it. That is what we're saying. See, when you brothers listen to all these dumb bitches talk, they're not speaking of these real people right here. These are the real people. Somebody that'll see somebody 4 times and accept the engagement ring. You know what I mean? Like, treat niggas in her neighborhood like shit. Treat niggas around her neighborhood like she uppity.
His house. When did he propose? I would say like 3 weeks ago. So 3 weeks ago, he got on one knee and asked you to be his wife. Yeah. So and how many times had you seen him in person before 3 weeks ago? But 4 times, and I was at his house for 2 weeks consecutive.
Nice.
Okay, so in this moment, y'all got into a committed relationship. Yes. And where did he live? Pennsylvania. Okay. So you stayed at his house for 2 weeks in Pennsylvania. Yes. My son. How I found out he lied about everything is my son called me and he was like, "I want to come home."
Ma'am, you just said you wanted to get married and have kids. You got a grown son to help you bust a grown man? See, like I said, when you're dealing with these BWs, just like I say, got to talk low. You know, it's about extraction, man. Come on, man.
Okay. So you stayed at his house for 2 weeks in Pennsylvania? Yes. My son, how I found out he lied about everything is my son called me and he was like, "I want to come home." He's with his father. So I catch a flight to go pick up my son. But when I pick up my son.
Hold on, fellas. Understand that I don't tell you guys no lies. I don't tell you guys no lies. This is a boss. Disagreeable. That's her son's husband. She really wants a real child now. We heard it. She says he was over by the daddy house. So she knows she got time to do her thing and make a new baby. You know? This dude is crazy. Yo, I like this dude. You're in the right place. That is the mindset. See, this right here, Real Talk Single Fathers, if you wanted to understand what this channel was about, it's about a few things, even though we're expanding into bullshit celebrity stuff. But the basis of the channel is based on let me get this straight. It's based on first of all, niggas ain't alpha. Most alpha niggas got money and is clowns with money. Okay? The regular everyday dude, my thing is, why you acting like you got a thin range? Open that fake ass thin range up. Get your ass to simping for this forehead bitch the same way you would simp for a bad bitch. But you have to have some sort of swag where you could, like you say, get her to break and extract the bread. So in this new climate of modern times, the Gladiator BW, from what they say and what we know, has the finances, but the black man, they're letting them off the hook by letting them be rowdy and not understanding that they're still giving. So, and also that these bitches out here, they don't want no alpha male. They would never submit to an alpha male. It can only be with a nigga that will pedestalize them, even with a forehead like that. You know what I mean? Even with a forehead like that. And also, Disagreeable definitely made sure that it was important. Also, we deal with seeing what a woman's box is really hitting for through how she looks, cleanliness, forehead or not. We still can understand that, this box might be fired. Whether she aborted, deleted her kids, or her kids came to term as a healthy box. That's what we look for around here. But anyway, I'm having fun. Nigga said, I'm here for it, dogs. I'm tired of seeing these fake gurus. That's very true because it's way more realer, but the point is they're letting people like this off the hook. When you got none but fucking incels, you ought to be salivating over this bitch. Homie who got with her, he knew what to do. You know what I mean?
Sick. So I'm like, I'm finna stay home. I live in Michigan. I'm like, I'm finna stay home and I'm finna nurse my son back, healthy. But as soon as I pick up my son, he's like, hey, Mom, I want to go to my grandma's house. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to let you go once you get better. But I tell him, I'm like, hey, I'm going to make sure my son is good before I come back out there. Now, the plan was for me to get my son and go back out there. I met his daughter. He met my son. I met his sister.
At this moment, are you guys engaged? This is 3 weeks ago.
Right now, no.
Okay, so when this happened, you wasn't engaged yet?
Yes, we was. When this happened, we was.
Okay, so this is within the last 3 weeks. So when did this happen?
This happened in the last week.
Last week, okay.
At me
so you're engaged, you go home to take care of your son, okay.
So I go there to take care of my son or whatever. So this Thursday, I left Wednesday, Thursday. I'm at home Thursday, and ever since I get home, it's like, well, when I get home and I tell him that, it's like he was trying to get me back there, but I'm like, no, I got to take care of my son. I got to make sure my son is good. Then, whatever.
I was letting it play so you brothers can hear it. What do we hear here? Give me some participation if you don't mind. What do we hear here? We hear, hold on. I gotta get this. We hear, we have a scenario. You have a little son husband that was with the daddy. He said he was sick. He want to come home. You don't want to say, yo, stay your ass over there. Let your daddy nurse you back to health. You got on a flight to go get him. In turn, homie don't play that. He like, yo, fuck all that. Let's do this. You said you had control of your son. You could put him over with the father while we get ourselves together. And she like, listen, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. My son come first. Is what it is.
Go home to take care of your son, okay.
So I go there to take care of my son or whatever. So this Thursday, I left Wednesday, Thursday. I'm at home Thursday, and ever since I get home, it's like, well, when I get home and I tell him that, it's like he was trying to get me back there, but I'm like, no, I got to take care of my son. I got to make sure my son is good. Then, whatever. But ever since Thursday, okay, I'm at home Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Every day I'm home, we getting into it. And I don't understand why. And some of the things that come to light, like this man stole money from me.
How do you get access to steal money from you?
When we went to Miami.
Okay.
This was like we went to Miami and he had my credit. I didn't know he had.
How did you get your credit card?
I just left like my stuff in my purse, like around. I had several purses, so I just leave my purse there, just take another purse, and like, you know, while we around Miami.
So, okay, this was the first time you met him?
No.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever.
So you're saying, so in the last week you learned that when y'all were in Miami, he sold your credit card?
He sold my credit card.
Okay. You know, I'm going to bring that back, but we understand what's going on here. You have a woman went on Kendra G looking for love because she can't find a man in her regular everyday life. She happens to be a truck driver. So as a man, she's going to use that to her advantage. You understand where I'm coming from? So she's like, yo, it don't matter where you at. I got money. I got a truck. You might be in my room. So a good, decent looking man hit her. And, you know, maybe they was in Miami. Maybe, you know, maybe he was in Miami. Maybe she went there. Whatever the case was, he had the appearance of an alpha male. He told her he was a lawyer for YSL and other people. And he was a big, strong alpha male. She was like, cool. You could have my box. So they kicked it and all that. She saw him like 4 or 5 times. She went out to Philadelphia to stay at his house for 2 weeks. That's good money. Nigga was like, you know what? I see that you got bread. I see that you keep your child together. Ain't no riffraff with the father. You holding it down. Your forehead's big. Everything's cool. Yo, I want to get married to you. So he had an engagement ring. You know, so they go back to Miami after she lied and said once she had a son, he had a problem. So once she had a son and she had a problem, he went over. Once she said she had a son, he had a problem with that. He said, okay, now I'm gonna get you for your money. Let's go.
When this happened, you wasn't engaged yet?
Yes, we was. When this happened, we was.
Okay, so this is within the last 3 weeks. So when did this happen?
This happened in the last week.
Last week, okay.
And me
So you're engaged, you go home to take care of your son, okay.
So I go there to take care of my son or whatever. So this Thursday, I left Wednesday, Thursday. I'm at home Thursday, and ever since I get home, it's like, well, when I get home and I tell him that, it's like he was trying to get me backed up, but I'm like, no, I got to take care of my son. I got to make sure my son is good. Then, you know, whatever. But ever since Thursday, okay, I'm at home Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Every day I'm home, we getting into it. And I don't understand why. And some of the things are coming to light, like this man stole money from me.
How do you get access to steal money from him?
When we went to Miami.
Okay.
This was like we went to Miami and he had my credit. I didn't know he had.
How did you get your credit card?
I just left like my stuff in my purse.
That's the part I wanted to get to. So she met a stranger. They chill. You know, she went to the dude's house. Come on, man. Give her some credit. She stayed at the dude's house for 2 weeks. She can leave her purse around. You know what I mean? He left her at his house where she could rob him. So, you know, that's the setup. Let's go. Because one thing he said, he was like, yo, she got bread, baby.
Like around, I had several purses, so I just leave my purse there, just take another purse, and like, you know, while we around Miami.
So, okay, this was the first time you met him?
No.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever.
So you're saying, so in the last week you learned that when y'all...
Yeah, I'll stop the show for that. She's lying. She gave that paper up. Yo, I'm not going to disagree. I'm sorry. Because like I said, she had me. That's why I say I got to keep telling the story back to myself. As I keep telling the story back, I was like, ugh. He got mad. Because the only beef that I see was that, you know, she had a son and her son stopped whatever they was doing and he held that against her. And then my other key factor is he knows she got bread. So I'm like, story is kind of iffy to me. You know, he did not rob you because you said you had a son. And then she like, yo, we kept going back and forth about stuff. About what? He wanted some money. All right.
stole your credit card?
He stole my credit card. He ran my credit card up. I found out he was lying. I found that he didn't have all the siblings that he said he had. I found out he didn't go to law school. I found out that he's actually an accountant and he's using his clients' accounts to try to fund his lifestyle. It's a lot.
Talk lady, real quick. When did you find out? I want to talk about the credit card situation. How did you find out he stole your credit card?
Because I asked him about it, and I'm like, why, what's going on? He like, well, I'm going to pay you back or whatever. I'm like, well,
wait, hold on. You're skipping though. I need clear details.
Okay.
Did you see a charge?
Yes, I seen charges.
Okay, so when did you see the charge that you didn't expect?
I seen charges, like, I want to say a week ago. So
the charges happened a week ago?
No, I seen the charges. Like, I got six charges, and I don't always
so when did he make those charges?
He made those charges when we was
like I said at the beginning, and like I said at the other video where they try to air the guys out, this ain't about anything real. This is about him not giving that eggplant to somebody else. She know that, it's open season. Ain't nothing but gladiator BWs out here like me. And she know that eggplant dangerous, and his game is dangerous, and his presentation is dangerous. Just like the other girl knew that the Pookie was dangerous. He's a good man. And they want to, taint that man. You know what I'm saying? It never works. You look stupid. That's why we reviewing it. So it never works. Also, all the other factors. She's at the gas station watching Kendra G back in the queue. She got the big truck. Kendra caught her. You know what I'm saying? Caught her outside the truck. She wanted to be in the big truck, bossed up, talking her shit. You know what I'm saying? She ain't telling the truth. She played the sugar mama role to keep her position, and now she's out here trying to stop him from getting another one. That's fucked up.
Miami.
And when was you in Miami?
We was in Miami. Hold on, let me check my phone. We was in Miami.
Now, remember my point in my monologue from the beginning. I don't appreciate brothers letting folks off the hook. You know what I mean? Understand these gladiator BWs, what you call that shit? These gladiator BWs substituted their femininity and submission for money. Now, in this new modern times, how do you get a piece of the pie if you're willing to entertain that? At least you could have some sugar with that forehead. How many lumps do you want? I'll take about 3 or 4. Yo, bro, that forehead is crazy. You know what she like to do. She like to bob and weave, King. Like I said, man, for the regular brothers out there that may watch this video, I understand this bitch is totally unruly and everything, but like I say, matter of fact, we're going to do it, man. I'm going to get a bunch of brothers together. We're going to just create something for brothers that really need help out there. Because you can't just keep beating off to these IG models, man. This shit is crazy. See, Disagreeable says she's cute the more I look at her. Now, let's say I agree with you. The reason I agree with you is because she clean. See, clean will help you. Like, you don't got to having on the best designer stuff and all this stuff, but you clean and you take care of yourself. And healthy looking, that goes way past the clothes and real box investigators.
I want to say the 17th of May. I'm not exactly sure. I have to go back on that.
So the 17th of May. So that's like a month after.
God damn, those some big jugs.
Yeah. So we went to Miami or whatever, and why is this like this? Okay.
So at this time, you hadn't known him that long. How many times have y'all met in person? If you were on my show in April, and Miami 17th, you were together.
We met once. I want to say once.
So you met once.
Yeah, because he also came to Dallas.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere with the real bank. You understand? Real bank out there. You brothers keep disrespecting these gladiators. So we talking, he's in Pennsylvania. She's in Texas. They meet in Miami. Then she goes to Philly or wherever the fuck and stays for a while. All her dime. She's the trucker T lady. She has a CDL. She had multiple purses that she left her credit card in different purses and things of that nature. Money on there where he's able to run it up and say, I'll pay you back. These are the things that you guys are letting walk by you every day because they're unruly, big foreheads, big old titties, sure, all this stuff, that turns you off. I get it. I understand, brother. I understand. Remember, see, you niggas are still looking at everything else. We're looking at, first of all, clean and health. Okay? Before you start looking at jugs and all this other stuff. So we're looking at clean health. You guys are looking for jugs. You guys are looking for buns. Next thing is bread. See? Got these stingy bitches not giving you niggas a damn thing. This shit is horrible.
Then we was in Pennsylvania. We were supposed to take another trip. But I found all this information out.
But wait, you supposed to take another trip when?
We were supposed to take another trip last week.
God damn, hold on.
I'm gonna get to...
Yo, show some respect. Ran up credit cards, found out about it, had arguments, and had another trip booked. Come on.
Present time. I'm just trying to follow your timeline. So you come on my show. Someone told me April 12th you were on my show. Then
niggas looked at her and was like, yo, fuck this big forehead bitch. That nigga saw it, said, oh no, that's bread.
And then a month later, like May 17th, so y'all must have started talking fast.
Yeah, we did. Like when after I messaged him, we was talking every single day. Like, cause I don't. At the time I came on your show, I was talking to one person, but it wasn't nothing serious. So once I started talking to him and we started talking about, what you want.
Here we go. We're not gonna let that glide. I'm sorry, fellas, that I gotta stop that. So she was fucking somebody, doing her thing. That nigga was just, like I say, he didn't let her off the hook. He was getting that box, getting whatever, but she knew she could get rid of him at any time. Because the last thing she gonna be doing is blowing her opportunity to get some dick from a whole different coast, time zone. She's not blowing that opportunity, so she keep herself half in, half out. And when she went over here, and this is the shit we be talking about though. So the dude that was getting that box, probably raw and keeping her healthy, she don't give him none of the credit card and then let him run it up. But she go get a stranger that, this shit is crazy. That's what I'm trying to tell niggas. Don't let them off the hook, B. Okay, she got that bread. I'll pick it up, son.
And what you looking for, and because I made it known, like I want to be married, I want something serious. And we made it on, like, you know, what I was looking for. It was like we were just talking every day. We got down to what you want.
Them jugs don't respect them safety pins. And I'm not even a jug guy, but understand, you know, like I say, clean health box investigation without touching. Bread. Then we start getting to that. I'm not a jug guy, but for the bread, I'll play with them.
What, you know, what's your beliefs? What's your background?
Hold on. I gotta stop the show. This is important. I'm sorry, Real Talk single fathers. This is important, but it's not to be held against you. I'm sorry. It's not to be held against you, but it's an important question. If you're there, do you have your passport and have you ever traveled? Real Talk single, do you have your passport and have you ever traveled? Flying low, what it do? Player. Like I said, y'all, I'm doing my streams this way because I don't know what people be doing with the fair use, and I don't know how this shit operates. Plus, this the best way I could do my StreamYard. StreamYard seem to be crashing my computers. And this the best way I could, drop the link and all that stuff without glitching and all that bullshit. Now, Real Talk single fathers, have anybody ever asked you that before? Like I said, it's not to be held against you. This is no right or wrong. We just want to understand, where you're coming from. You know what I mean? I'm only here to help, brother. You know what I mean? Only here to help. I'm only here to help you, my brother. You know what I mean? These are important questions that my young black brothers don't even get asked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take care of my niggas, B. Like, yo. See what I'm saying? Disagreeable. Nobody even ever asked the young man. Strong young brother. You know what I'm saying? That's why Disagreeable said pray for you, because you're a powerful young black man or whatever color you are. And you should understand that if you're a citizen here, you should have your passport and understand what this whole thing is really about. Major important for your life. I promise. Disagreeable, do you promise? I mean, niggas will like bet their life on this shit. Shit crazy.
Cover all that. So based on what he was saying, I'm like, okay, well, you seem like a nice person. We said to me or whatever. But after the trip, not after the trip. After I came home from my son, that's when things started coming to light. Like,
shop decor for all for less at the Home and Holiday Superstore. At home.
Things started coming to light. Like, he was lying about everything. I got in contact. I met his sister when I was in Pennsylvania. But we didn't have a conversation about him. I met his daughter. And after I left, things were sitting right in my spirit, and something tell me, he kept trying to switch things around. Anytime I asked him a question, he was turning around on me. And I'm like, I know nothing ain't wrong with me. So I'm like, okay, I started doing some digging. I started going on Google. I did a background check, trying to find people. I was able to find his ex-wife. And
Whoa.
So I reached out I was able to find her information on, what's that app called with the job listings? Whatever website it was. I was able to find her information, and I sent her a message like, hey, this is me, give me a call. Now, I did that. This was Tuesday. I was on my way back from Pennsylvania.
Hold on. See, we going too far now. Now you're bothering other people's lives because you got beat. He beat you. Yo, he beat you. Now you're going to bother other people's lives. That's why we use the term gladiator BW, unruly. That ain't right. That ain't right. That's why you can't play with the gladiator. They'll pour coffee and dedicate days to you, man. Yo, bro. No? This is why brothers walk by them and let them off the hook. See, it's a whole trap. It's like I said, anybody can't just get this and extract. You gotta have some gladiator in you, tell you the truth. But like we were saying, what was the first one? Okay, so she messed up them people's lives and bothering them people's lives. Now she done poured coffee, and days later, she's over here on Kendra G trying to go public, 200,000. Like, yo, these bitches are crazy.
I met his sister, so I reached out to. I was able to find her information on what's that app called with the job listings? Whatever website it was. I was able to find her information, and I sent her a message like, hey, this is me, give me a call. Now, I did that. This was Tuesday. I was on my way back from Pennsylvania to get my stuff from his house, and I was at the airport. I sent her that message. As my flight landing, I get a text like, hey, this is me, or whatever. I say, hey, I'm landing. I'm going to give you a call in 5 minutes. I talked to her, and I'm like, hey, is something mystically wrong with your brother? And she say, no, what do you mean? I say, he tell me that, he was raised in a 2-parent household. He got 5 siblings. He got this going on. He, like, all the stuff that he lied about, that, his father died and everything. She like, wait, hold on. She like, no, we got 2 siblings. Our mother raised us. He doesn't do that. And basically everything he told me was a lie. I reached out to his ex-wife. She say, oh no, he's an accountant. He told me he divorced 5 years ago. He divorced 2 years ago. She told me that he proposed to somebody while they were still married.
Oh boy.
And it's a lot. It's a lot more, and it's a lot more detailed. But I know that I was on your app, and I was talking to my friends about this or whatever, because it was a whole episode. Like, if I really sit down and tell you the whole story, like, it's emotional for me.
Well, let me jump in. Well, first things first. I wish there's a disclaimer I have at the top of the show which says I'm not reliable or liable for anybody you meet. And it's because of things like this. I wish I could say everybody watching the show has good intentions, but I can't. I cannot confirm the person that reaches out to you. I'm not taking away him lying to you, but I'm going to tell you some things you could have did better to not be a victim for his life. Yeah. First, they're telling me you were on the show April 12th. Today is June 17th. So that's a little over, like, we're around the 2-month mark. And you got engaged to a man that you didn't even know for 2 months.
Yeah, now look, although I told him yes, I was skeptical until I'm like, okay.
Well, no, yes. But how about just don't even be skeptical? Just be, no, I don't know you. Like, I'm saying, how about this? Y'all should expect everybody to be lying. How about that? When you meet someone, it's almost like you get a benefit of the doubt. You don't really get to know somebody.
Ma'am, no, we're not doing that. Everything is on her. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Hold on, what are we doing here? How did this switch on the people? See, because I'm under the assumption that she's riding by niggas in her hood that really got her back, treating them like shit. And then she go get with a stranger and do all this stupid shit just to not be, you know, a part of her hood, not realizing that, sweetheart, your box will never be past your hood, bitch. That's what I don't like. Real niggas that will actually take a bullet for your big titty ass. But you gonna go give it all to some stranger nigga. And then Kendra like, yo, won't you just think that people don't know, bitch, you messing up. You a stingy, selfish BW. Yo, you get where I'm coming from? Out of town to get the break. I don't play that. I don't play that shit right there, dog. Nah. You don't get to just go do that wild shit. It just goes to the selfishness of the Gladiator BW. It's all it is, B. It's all it is, man. That shit crazy. Damn, that's a long ass video. My goodness.
Time, right? So I'm not taking away his guilt or I'm not taking away from him lying to you, but I want to make sure that you don't fall for this again. And I think you moved way too fast with a man you have known less than 2 months. Like, y'all did a lot in 2 months.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, usually I can't say I know I move fast because usually, like, I don't give people a chance, and I'm very skeptical.
Was he real attractive? There must have been something about him that you really liked. Was it because
like,
you said you were just a manager?
No, he was the total opposite of what I would go for, Kendra. I was trying, like, usually I have a type I'm very picky. But since I'm like, okay, well, what I've been doing lately has not been working. So I'm going to try something.
Now, pay attention to what I have to say about that. What do I always say? What do we always say? The black woman box has become trash. Because look at how she's using her box, family. She been chilling, working, got bread, having sex with somebody in April when she was calling Kendra G. That was just April. No decency for her own pussy, B. To where she like, yo, you know what? I just want to go try something new inside my pussy. There's no pressure. It's not precious. It's not precious anymore, man. They tearing my black box up, because, you know what I mean? They tearing it all the way down, man. They messing the whole thing up. Just throwing the box around. Don't know if the nigga got AIDS or nothing. Like, the shit is crazy what they're doing. You know what? I'm going to just go try. You know what? I want to try something new. I'm sick of, like I told y'all, she's sick of her hood. She disrespect her own hood. Like I told y'all. I didn't see this shit. But anyway, the way that they mistreat their own box, homie. Now I'm supposed to want that. It's crazy. The bitch said, yo, I wanted to try something new with my pussy. Wow. That's crazy.
And I'm very skeptical.
Was he real attractive? There must have been something about him that you really liked. Was it because you said you were just a manager?
He was the total opposite of what I would go for, Kendra. I was trying, like, usually I have a type. I'm very picky. But since I'm like, okay, well, what I've been doing lately has not been working. So I'm going to try something different. I'm like, I'm going to keep an open mind. And I'm going to go for something I usually don't go for. And then I'm like, okay, usually I always...
I just can't get past it. I can't get past it. Hold on. I can't be too loud, but hold on, homie. Hold on. A woman has a pussy that's supposed to be precious, cherished, and claimed. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? The bitch said, I want to try something new with my pussy. It's crazy. That's disrespectful of the Gladiator BW to give it up to a total stranger and bring it back to you like it ain't been used and abused. And that's the secondary factor. Everybody else, no, I'm wholesome. I'm righteous. I don't be doing it like that. I've been celibate for 2 years. You are very true.
Got my guards up. I'm always like I'm on it. My friends did too. Like yeah, I'm on it. But I did the total opposite. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try something different and see if it works. I wasn't opposed to like try something different and things move too fast. Cause you know the show Love is Blind, right? So
Here we go.
So I'm like, okay, cause I was hustling on that show. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just give things a chance. I'm gonna give.
Ma'am, you're not saying that you're giving love a chance. You're saying you're giving your pussy out to everybody. Like it blows my mind that the other women just sit there and just be like, yeah, you a hoe, okay. Like, ma'am, you sitting there acting like you trying to help her. You're not helping her by letting her tell you at least 3 instances of how she would willingly give her pussy out to strangers.
Somebody a chance, and I'm gonna go for their heart and not how they look and everything else. Because usually this type of man, I wouldn't go for.
Well, okay, so how did things end?
Well, right now, okay.
Oh, wait, one more thing. You said he's preying on women on my show, so he's reached out to other women?
Yes, I found out from his ex-wife.
That's what I'm saying. Now you guys finally get it. And Kendra ain't shit for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because the man is out here doing his thing and she want to block that. So they want to find him and block him. Nah, you know, like, come on. This is fair game. If like, you know how many niggas that could call into Kendra G and say a bitch did that to him? Like, come on, man. It's fair ball. It's equality, B. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Do not play your hate, B. Do not play your hate, man. Yo, the nigga say, homie's a genius. He know Kendra's a gold mine. We might have to start paying attention to that, B. Some people like to try new restaurants, but this gladiator BW likes things in her fish box. Like, this ain't, come on, brother. This ain't right. Yo, Real Talk Single Father sent us a little 8 on the Cash App. Get with that man, B. Y'all know I changed my game, man. I realized I'm not asking anymore, man. I don't give a fuck. I like having a good time and telling you niggas, man. This is fun for me, man. Yeah. Kendra G show is a gold mine only if you take our course over here to understand the new modern woman and what you need to do with her. You out there listening to Anton and all this wild shit, you're missing the boat. You're missing the whole boat. You're missing the whole boat. Yo, the dude said he support the brothers. One love, son. You know what I mean? Homie understands that all these gladiators over there, and the other ones that understand is those Africans. The Africans understand, and then homie understands that, yo, this is where the money's at. The gladiator, single, educated, independent, strong, financially secure, where at least, you know, a apartment or something in a little whip. Single mom, got food. I mean, so it's like, niggas ain't playing with these girls, B. Niggas understand what it is. I hope you brothers can open your range up. Understand what you're dealing with. See, this is the problem, man. This is the problem. I'm telling you, brothers, to go for this, but I also have to tell you what you're dealing with. See, this is where I feel so bad, because you gotta be strong. Forehead like that, bread like that, finger pointing like that, box activity like that, unruly like that, chest like that, back could be flat. Legs could be skinny. Legs could be fat. Yo, listen, the disagreeable, the dude said, I've been playing the game all wrong. I need to be more dusty. Now, we had a channel before this, Single Fathers. You don't know how many brothers came over here and told us that. You don't know how many brothers came and told us that, because we're speaking from a fair scenario where we're not letting you off the hook. You got that bread. And leave it up to them. They'll just, like, think about it. If Kendra G didn't do that, she would just have her, if it didn't have the app, she would just have her bread. Being around her hood, being stingy. Like, come on. They got that bread. You know?
He did this before somebody contacted her. I was on your app, and I was telling my friends, I'm like, I'm not going to let this event hinder me from finding what I want. What's for me is for me.
Dang, hold on. Ma'am, you gonna go fuck somebody else? Wow. Yo, homie, they mistreating the box. They starting to turn me off with this box. Like I say, I'm purely for the bread, because at this point it's not pure.
For somebody contacts her. I was on your app, and I was telling my friends, I'm like, I'm not going to let this event hinder me from finding what I want. What's for me is for me. God going to deal with him, and I'm going to move forward, because what he tried to do was break me, and what he will not do is break me. So okay,
but what is the proof that he...
Oh, he's on your app. He's still on your app. He got a different age, occupation, and everything. I have text messages. I got video recordings. I got emails of everything from his sister, when I was talking to him, when I was texting him. I got videos of everything, because this ended very ugly. I got the police involved and everything.
So the police are involved because of the credit card charges?
Yes, that, and he also took money from my friend, saying that he was a lawyer to do something for her.
What? How you gave him money? What?
No, but okay, so found some paperwork. So,
wait, okay, I got a question. You became an investigator in the last 7
Hold on. You can't make this stuff up, brother. And I honestly believe it, because the only reason she's doing this is because she's mad she lost. She got beat. Strong sister got beat. You know what I mean? She got beat, Pete. She's wild. That's why I say I know it's hard to get to them, to get to the extraction. That's why I say niggas actually need a whole course. It came to me, when I was thinking, like, yo, you actually need to understand, like, as far as extraction, the mindset, the keys to block out that forehead, that slanted. You're dealing with a lot, man. And you're dealing with what they call the exit plan. Hold on, I could do that. The exit plan. The exit plan. Yeah.
Hey, found his sister and his ex-wife. Why didn't you start off there? Like, you had so you told your friend this guy you're dating is a lawyer, and she hired him?
No, this was afterwards. She started asking him questions or whatever about certain things, and he was able to, I guess, I don't know exactly their whole conversation, but she asked him questions or whatever. He was like, yeah, I'm going to get more information. If I don't, I'm going to get somebody else to help me. So she reached out to him and they had a conversation. She sent him money, but he sent her the money back, because he was like, I'm not able to help you with what
so he didn't get her money?
No.
Okay. So how much money did he charge to your credit card? dear?
Over $30,000.
Great question. It's big enough for both the front and rear seats to enjoy the sky above.
Are we believing this? I mean, y'all gonna have to convince me, but I mean, it's tough to believe. I believe they got bread and everything. That's the only thing that's keeping me in the game. I believe this bitch got bread, B. I'm telling you. Good credit. I believe that shit, man. I believe she got bread. But then she got real sad. She got really sad when it was about how much she lost. That, you don't you got to be a damn good actor to look this gloomy. Like, that shit hurt. And all I try to tell you niggas is, yo, eggplant is worth the money. Fuck that. By hook or by crook, they say. You know? This man scored. Damn. She went to his house, so she knows she gonna get him. That's why I say this is a smear campaign. She went to his house. She know where he lived. Well, allegedly. Because them nigga could have had that bitch up in the Airbnb. Shit, I'm not even mad at that Pookie, B. Yo, he could have had her at an Airbnb. He lied about everything else. What make you think she know anything about this? Oh, well, she looked up his ex-wife. The story is crazy as hell, but I don't think she's just up there to promote her Instagram. You know what I'm saying? She's not up there to promote. I'll give her that. I mean, we're all in agreement that, yo, she could have 30 racks of credit. She does have good credit, matter of fact. But it's unclear that he ever told her anything about, real. Damn, this is crazy.
Okay. So, how much money did he charge to your credit card? Do you not want to share?
Over $30,000.
And he made these charges in May, and you just noticed it the last 7 days?
He made I would have to go back on there. It's my Amex card, so I would have to go back on there and see all the dates because
whoa. We talking about Amex. So we was right. We definitely believe she had that good credit. Definitely believed it.
In the process of going through them or whatever, and sending them to a detective. Because I have it's way more to it.
Damn.
And I'm trying to summarize it. But I seen him. What made me do it was because his sister was like, whatever you do, continue to press charges. You need to get on there, tell Kendra what's going on. I'm like, I really don't want to. But I'm like, I know.
Unfortunately, he's making a lot of allegations, and I can't allow you to say his name because of all the allegations that you're making. But I have to say this. This is what I have to say. I'm sorry you went through that. And I pray you get your money back. And I'm not negating the wrong that he did. I just want to make all ladies watching a way to be wiser, okay?
Yeah.
And I know I know everybody wants love. Don't fall in love, okay? Be smart in love, okay? Because when you fall in love, you're in a fairy tale land, and I need y'all to be in the real world.
But I tell y'all, What I tell y'all? She wanted to get in that big old truck. What I tell y'all? She's trying to get him locked up for being a free spirit. It's fair game. You're a grown up. You got to know how to do what you do. You trying to live a life like a man. This is what it is. You get got. You got to know what's going on the same way you operate with them dudes in your hood. You know? But she wanted to be up in that truck. Trust me. She wanted to be up in that truck, sitting on the camera like, yo, I'm bossed up. Who else wants some?
As you are being in love. And, you know, it literally has only been 2 months, and this man had way too much, I can't even see your face. This man had way too much access to your life within 2 months. Like, y'all got to spend more time getting to know these human beings that y'all are meeting, because pretty much everybody gonna lie to some certain degree when you first meet them. But time gives all truth. So I want this to be a lesson for all people. Don't be
Ma'am, please.
thrown down if things change. Now, I don't know why you accept a proposal for a man that you know less than 2 months. To me, that makes me seem like you just want to be in love and in a relationship so bad, so you wasn't, like, all the logical signs you probably were missing. Now, I can't blame you entirely. I have to give you some blame because you participated.
What?
You shouldn't have did it.
Wow. I have to give you some blame. That's crazy. I don't know, man. The men need to call in and say, yo, she gave me some box, and then, you know, she took, you know, a couple dollars. Like, anybody could say the story. It's fair game. You're living like a man. You was having sex with somebody when you called Kendra G in April. He wasn't good enough. That was your right and your determination to go out here and dance with the sharks. That man wasn't going to do you dirty. Wouldn't give him shit. Styling on him. Left him for dead. Went and lost about 40 racks. Wow.
I want to sit on that. What he did was wrong, and he shouldn't have did it.
What? Whoa. We not doing that. That man played fair game. I don't know if I would have took the credit card, you know what I mean? But how the girl say? That's his, you know, that's his preference. You know what I'm saying? How the girl say? I wouldn't have did it, but, you know, I can't knock him. You know? What about protect yourself? What about protect yourself at all times? What about keep your head on the swivel? All this man shit that you get. Driving trucks and all that. You ain't no man.
Get over on a woman like me, because there have been too many things that we couldn't even got to. We could have got to 30 days. And if I was to meet up with him, we ain't in the same hotel that fast.
Yeah.
You know, you got a lot of vague questions. You know they got a lot of things to you. You got a lot of vague questions. Let me go to some of the vague questions. Okay, D. Green said, what's your contact info? Can you tell me his name? I met someone in the comments who sounds like the same man, but I cut it off quick, never even met. So you want to give out your contact info?
Yeah.
See the shit I'm talking about? See what we talking about? Holy shit. Yo, I think y'all need to follow Disagreeable. I think you need to follow Disagreeable. I think the man, I know the man is smart. I think you need to understand Somebody else in the comments is saying he's sharking on them as well. It's nothing but live bait. Why are you letting them off the hook? Is my question to you black men. Nothing but live bread. Now, let me say this. I gotta say this low. I heard the doors open and close. I've gotten in trouble many times for this content. They don't like being put on Front Street like that. So who knows? You know, get in trouble and shit, talking my shit. Truth, but you can't be outing people. You know. Anyway, it's nothing but bread out there, son. You know what I mean? On the app, he's after somebody else. So, like we say, the Gladiator BW wants to destroy your game. You're not a man. A man will be like, yo, you won, son, yo. And he keep winning and winning and winning. Ain't nobody gonna say, yo, don't do him. He be stealing your credit cards. But they trying to act like a man. Yo, we don't do that.
I said I was gonna do a storyline and go deep into it. So.
She want to do a Legion and oh, I see what's going on.
Do you want to give us your contact info?
Yeah, my Instagram is Truck Lady T.
Truck Lady T on Instagram if you guys want to DM her. So D Green is Truck Lady T on Instagram. Jihande said, baby girl, you have to grow and be more accountable. Do your homework before you encounter someone and holler at Theo Cooper. I don't know who that is. Coffee Killer said, this is not as severe as you're making it out to be. Not some of us here in 2 weeks. Only thing I will say is this. She lost 30K. Now, 30K is severe.
Ma'am. She was having sex with somebody when she called your show. That man wasn't good enough. That man and other people around her neighborhood respect her and to put her on a pedestal to go as far as even protecting her with their lives. That wasn't good enough. She wanted to go on Kendra G and get something else. How is it on anybody else? This is crazy. We're missing the whole point here that she was her. Well, I can't even say that. A black woman's box is not precious anymore. So I was about to say, you have a precious box. Who am I fooling? Who am I fooling, man? Kendra is a magnet for these strong women who want to tell their stories on how they got played. Facts. The question is, can we? I think, like I say, I think Disagreeable got it. I think we need to be a part of this. This is crazy. I mean, it's straight action. You know, black folks.
It was more than that, but that's, you know. And I can't say that, you know, I did play my part in it or whatever, and yes, I accepted it, but my thing was like, okay, I'll get to know you along the way or whatever the case may be, and if any red signs or my thing is, if any red flags or anything was to appear, I'm going to check it. And as soon as they start, and I started to see them, I'm like, okay, well, this not adding up, this not making sense, and I brought it to the table. It's just that when I brought it to the table, everything had already, when I started to become aware, it's just like everything
So for clarity, your red flags didn't begin until you went to 3 weeks ago.
Last week.
So your red flags just began last week.
Yeah, when I came home, like once I noticed my account and I came home for to get my son, everything just started. Because I was telling my friend, like, something just don't seem right. I don't want to really speak up on it, but I'm just going to pray and I'm going to ask God to reveal everything. And when I got home, it's like everything just started to become clear. Like, I learned out
everything. Where's your engagement ring?
Hold on, it's right in this
purse. Turn the light back on. We can't see your face anymore.
It's in the purse because, hold on.
And turn the light back on the way you had it.
Right here?
Okay, yeah. Where's the engagement ring? This is the engagement ring he gave you.
Yep.
Wow.
How did he propose? I'm just curious. Was it romantic?
Yeah, but it was like, my thing was, we was like, okay, well, you know, we're still going to get to know each other along the way.
Wow.
He gave me 2 rings to choose from.
He gave you, so we had 2, and how did it actually happen? Like, he got down on one knee where you had a restaurant?
No, we was in an Airbnb. Came in, it was like rose petals and flowers and everything. And then when I came in, he was.
That definitely, you know, when we get larger, we'll get into that scenarios, like, because a lot of people. I like what you said right here. For brothers to try to summon their poogie power. I understand what you mean. Because it's like, yo, Airbnb, all this other stuff. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at the connections and bread, and it's crazy.
Like right there. With the
ring. Check your credit card to see if he charged the rings to your credit card?
Because you got to look past so many things to get to it. And you got to be able to endure certain things once you get into it. This guy had it good. She liked him.
No, they're not on there.
Okay, they're not on there. All right. Andre Paul said, I think we just got slower listening to this madness. LII said, you did all this talking, and sorry you went through that, but tell us and stop playing respectfully. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Kings of Queens says she thought he had money.
Right. That's the point I was trying to make. Sorry about that. That is the point I was trying to make. You have to have a little bit of something to play the game. You know what I'm saying? That was the thing. That was the thing. You got to have a little something to play the game. You know? So it's like he got the rose petals, you know, he did his part. Because it's like we said from way back when he had her come to Philly, he was like, oh shit, this bitch got bread, B.
Did you think he had money?
Not necessarily. I have money. I drive trucks. So it's not all about the money. I like the way the things that he told me, allegedly, you know, from.
Now, that was one of my key points in the past. One of my key points in the past was, don't let these women fool you talking about they want some 6-figure nigga with money because they're going to submit. First of all, the truth is that every black man knows you're never going to submit. The second fact is they have their own money to battle the alpha man so they don't have to submit. You're not going to put them out on the street. They're going to make sure they have their money. Just got to pay attention.
Money. That's why she moved fast. Did you think he had money?
Not necessarily. I have money. I drive trucks. So it's not all about.
They don't care. All they care about is, can I talk down to you? Can I belittle you? Can I show you love seldomly? Can I do this? That's where it's more at. They make money so they could do that. He tricked her.
The money. I like the way the things that he told me, allegedly, you know, from his background. So it's not all about the money, because I have money. And if I didn't have the money,
did you think he had money? I mean, I know you had money, but were you excited that you felt that this guy had money, he's on your level? Did you think he had money?
Yeah, I thought he had some money, of course. But it wasn't just for the money.
Understand. Okay. Corvette said, I want to know where the ring is. We just saw the ring. Igbo said, it's not Kendra's fault. You're thirsty and slow, man.
Well, I've never said it was Kendra's fault.
Right.
I just came tell my story thirsty, I can get anybody I want.
Okay, she get anybody.
There you have it. There you have it. With that being said, why would you even be calling? Because that is what you wanted. You made that choice. You was having sex with somebody when you called Kendra G. This was your choice. This is what you wanted. And if you leave it, and if you ask me and brothers like me, they'll say she'll be up to do it all over again. She got that bread. Listen, man, I'm going to come back in the morning, man. I'll holler back. Thanks for the cash app, man.